Hi guys, the purpose of this video is to show you how exactly easy it is to use our platform calculator on GoSwings.com. So let me first open the website. As soon as you open the website, make sure that you are already a registered user. If you are not, make sure to go from the registration form and fill all the fields. And as soon as you are registered user, for in that exact video, I will directly log in because I am already a registered user. So I write the username, write the password, and click login. As soon as I'm logged in, I can directly go to the calculator. Once you are in the calculator, you will see a how to use form below the calculator itself. And as soon as you expand it, you will see a detailed steps how to use it. But in our case, let's go through these steps during that video in order to show you how exactly easy it is. So as a first step, let's take a betexplorer.com. So we are going to using the soccer section on that website. Clicking on the soccer section. Now scrolling down in order to find the exact league that we are interested where our match is going to be played. So in our case, we are going to have an example with a match which is in England in the League One. So I will click on League One, and we see that we have expected matches that are about to happen between Bradford and Fleetwood Town at 8:45 p.m. tonight. So in our case, we are interested in making a prediction for this exact match. I will click on this exact match and we will see that as a first team we have the host Bradford, as in the second team we have the guest Fleetwood Town. Once we scroll down a little, we will see the last results that happened in the past of those teams. So how Bradford was performing in the previous matches and how Fleetwood Town performed in the last matches. For the purpose of our calculator, we only need the 5 last results. So I will click on the 5 last results for Bradford and I will click on the 5 last results for Fleetwood Town. And as you can see, in this match, in the first match, that happened not so long ago. Bradford was a guest, in the other it was a host, it was a guest, it was a host, it was a guest, and it is pretty much straightforward. Every time when we see Bradford first, this means it was a host, and if it was the second team, it was a guest. So let's get back to our calculator and see what we need. How do we predict the coefficient that we will end up with. So the host team is Bradford in our current match that we have chosen. So scored as host in the last 5 matches. So let's make the summary, the sum of the as a host. So Bradford was host here and was a host here, which means 3 from here and 1 from here. This makes 4 as a sum, making it 4. 3 plus 1. So scored as a guest. So Bradford was guest 3 times. So it scored 1 plus 0 plus 2, which is the sum is 3 in total. So we outline 3 here. Taken as host, which means the goals that Bradford received while it was a host. So it was host 2 times. And we have 0 received here and 0 received here, which means that we will leave 0 the taken as host field. Let's see taken as guest. Bradford was a guest 3 times. So 1 goal taken as guest, 3 more goals taken as guest, and 0 here, which means 1 plus 3 equals to 4. We are coming here and we are putting it to 4. Now let's go to the guest team. The guest team for our match is Fleetwood Town. And we again repeat the same thing, but now for the guest team. Scored as host. Going to the Fleetwood Town results, Fleetwood Town was host 2 times in the last 5 matches. So scored as host, we have 0 scored here and 1 scored here. This automatically means that the total is 1. Then we go back to scored as guest. As Fleetwood Town was 3 times a guest in the last 5 matches. So the scored as guests are 3 plus 2 plus 0. In total, this means 5. Correct? 3 plus 2 plus 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, taken as a host, going back to the table here, we have 2 times. The Fleetwood Town was host 2 times. So the goals that they made while they were host was 0 plus 1. And this means, oh, I'm sorry, this is taken as a host. We have 0 plus 0. Going back here, this means taken as host, we will leave it 0. Then we have taken as a guest. So Fleetwood Town was guest 3 times. And the taken goals are 2 plus 1 plus 2, which in total again goes to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can click calculate, and we will end up with a coefficient like that. And if we scroll down, we have an examples. For example, if it shows something above 2.5, for example, below 2.5, for example, 2.18, you can play that game as over 1.5 goals will be made in that exact match. For example, in our scenario, it is 1.6, which means that we can, because it is above 1.5, based on our example here, we can easily play it like above 1.5 or 2 goals during that match. So this is how exactly easy it is to use our calculator, and please do not hesitate to get in contact with us if you need any additional information. Have a good day, guys.